All right. All right. Now, I did email the workout, and I am going to go through it. But we got a little bit of strength today. We got a little bit of body weight today. We got a little bit of core today. So what we're going to start off with is you are going to take your band. We're going to do 10 bridges. We're going to do 10 by 10 fire hydrants, and we're going to do 5 down dog to push up or cobra. I'll give you the option, okay? So quick little recap, 10 bridges, right? Really good form, focusing on making sure we squeeze, we're not over pushing, and we can breathe, okay? And we don't lock up that hamstring. Whew, that hamstring likes me right now. And then we're gonna come into tabletop and we're gonna go 10 hydrants on one side, 10 on the other, and then you're gonna down dog it. And you can either do a really awesome push-up or you can bring it down to your knees and do a little cobra if you want to do that instead. Just kind of depends on how you feel today. So I might do a little cobra because I drove for 5 hours yesterday. So 3 rounds, and then we'll get ourselves into some strength work, and then a little body weight work, and a little core work. I didn't look, and it looks like it's going to rain today. It looks all doom and gloom outside right now. 10 hydrants. Don't rush them. You almost got yoga today because when I drive back, I tend to crave yoga afterwards. And I didn't get back till late. I didn't leave till like 2 o'clock yesterday. Whew. Whew, feeling those now and reminding me of Friday. So you can either cobra or push up it. Your choice. And a little cobra. And you're going to go back to bridge. Whew. Those hydrants are waking everything up and reminding me of the band work on Friday. Last round. You may be in it or you may be just starting it. Good pace though. So same kind of thing we're going to do for that first 12 minutes. You are going to want to focus on strength work. So if you got heavier weight, you guys know the drill. Get heavier weight, lift a little heavier, a little slower. You might take a little more rest, but that's okay because you're going body weight after that. Ooh, I'm warm now. If you weren't warm before, you are warm now. Okay, friends. That's what we're doing. So if you have a selection of weights, I want you to think medium to heavier weights today. If you don't, that's okay. You can always tempo your deadlifts if you need to. Reps on all 3 exercises are 10. So just keep 10 in your brain, right? So we're going to go 10. I'm going to grab any weight I have in front of me. We're going to go 10 deadlifts, okay? If you don't have heavier weight, tempo your deadlift, okay? Important things, shoulders back and down, ribs in, pushing back into that hip, and we're really getting into that hip, okay? Now, if you are coming from the top, it's called an RDL, which basically is an RDL, you just stop at about mid-shin, okay? If you got a kettlebell or a dumbbell and you're coming from the floor here, shoulders are back, weight is back in here, but also on your whole foot, and you stand it up, okay? So you got 10 deadlifts. Tempo them if you need. If you don't want a tempo, that's fine. If you want to go heavier weight, you can. Next thing you got is a press. So standing, half kneeling, one arm from the floor. Woo! All the types, right? Any type that you want. You got 10. And if you have a weight that you're like, whoo, this is challenging at 5, you can always adjust your reps or break your reps up, okay? Last thing you got is plank drags. So lighter weight, think 8 to 10 reps. Heavier weight, 5 to 8 reps. When I do this with a 25 or a 40, it becomes a little bit more challenging to my core. When I do this with a 20, I can kind of cheat a little bit if I wanted to. But you can cheat in anything if you want to. You just got to be mindful of where your position is. So if I'm using a 12 right now, I'm going to really keep my core tight. Bring that across. Now, if you need to, Sarah, you can always go middle and come forward. Bring it back the other way. Okay? So reps, though, on that one can change. Really, reps on any of these can change if you have heavier weight. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay, so deadlift, presses, and plank drags. That's all you got to remember. Deadlift, planks, presses, plank drags. Okay, we're going to go 12 minutes, but I do want you to think about slow down strength if you got heavier weight, or really focus on your form, because the next part's going to be body weight. So I want you to think about this, heavier weight, and just rest when you need and adjust your reps as you need. Whew. Are we ready, friends? I'm going to start with this one and then move up. All right, we're going 12 minutes. So take your time. You have plenty of time. the next part will be faster. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 12 minutes. You got 10 deadlifts, 10 presses, and 10 total plank drags. I think that's what I said. Got to double check that real quick. 10 total plank drags. Pretty sure. Yeah, 8 to 10 reps per side. I lied. So plank drags, 8 to 10 or 5 to 10 per side. Nice, Andy. Like, where's my heavy weight at? Nice, Andy. Nice, Katie. There you go, Sarah. Nice, guys. Plank drags, think about keeping your hips down. Don't let them get up into that down dog. So if you notice that, like for this, I'm doing a 25-pound weight on a press on one arm because I don't have two 25-pound weights, or at least dumbbells. I'm not going to be doing 10 reps because I can see where I'm at 7, that I'm going to do one more and then switch. That's the thing on strength work. Instead of forcing myself to do 10, I'm going to do somewhere like 6 to 8 with really good form. Nice, Tara. There you go. Nice. Nice, Katie. So I know we don't all have a heavier weight selection, so I know that it can be challenging, but even if you wanted to tempo presses, I know it feels weird to tempo a press because it's like, you feel like you're going in like super slow-mo. I always feel awkward when I do those, but tempos are a great way to get more out of your exercise, especially if you don't have the weight selection. So I want you to notice, you saw me demo a 12-pound weight with a plank drag. This is a 40-pound weight, which means it kicks my butt a lot faster. But notice how my hips are staying stable. The weight doesn't get that high off the floor because it doesn't need to. This needs to stay nice and tight and engaged. So keeping your core engaged and not moving the hips so much and using that crossbody motion is what's going to get you a stronger weight. There you go, Katie. Yep. And Katie, if you got a kettlebell, you can drag that puppy and put it on its side if you have it. I can't tell if it's on its side, but if it is, because you got carpet, I think, down there, it slides a little easier for you. Or, little trick, friends, if you have like one of these that slides like on a regular floor too, because I don't have my regular floor, it slides on my regular floor, then you can also use one of those too. Super helpful. We are coming up on 5 minutes in. I'm actually only in round 2. My plan is to get 3 rounds in. So if you get at least 3 in, that's where you're wanting to be. But you can have more. It just depends on what your weights are and how much rest you need. Because trust me, the next part was all body weight. And it's 8 minutes. Nice, Sarah. Nice, Katie. Halfway. So you adjust those reps where you need. If you can't adjust weight. So I know I can't really push a 25 or, I don't have a kettlebell that's kind of in between weight. I don't have a 30. So that's where you adjust reps if you need, either up or down, or adjust that weight if you can. Okay, let's get this puppy up here. And when I'm pulling a heavy weight like this in a plank drag, I'm really grounding into my feet, into the floor, especially my feet and my hand that is supporting me, and keep my everything else stable as I pull that puppy across. And I'm doing as many as I can take, because those get me warm. Nice job, guys. Try to keep those hips stable when you move the drags. Whew. Whew. Nice, Katie. Keep it up, everybody. Can't see anybody because you're all on the floor. There you go, Tara. I am. See where I'm at. I'm going to press this around 3. But I'm forcing myself to stay on heavier weights and go for less reps if I need to. There you go, Tara. Coming up in 9 minutes. We got 3 minutes to go. And then it's 8 minutes of fun. That's where we're going to get sweaty. And then we got core work. Oh, yeah. Because your core is the most important thing. You should be using your core in everything you do. Whew, that was a rough rep. Nice, Andy. Nice, Katie. There you go, Sarah. Remember, Sarah, you can always kind of go in that little triangle so it's not all the way out, little triangle, just to make it a little easier on your elbows. Keep it up, guys. Minute and a half. I'm just going to put up these exercises for this next part. So keep working. Nice job, guys. Whoo! We got 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. I did throw this one up in the chat for you, so you could remember numbers. So at this point, we need no weight at all till the end. So we don't need any weight at all for this the rest of the workout. Okay. Your reps go 10-5, 10-5, 10-5. That's really what you got to worry about. Okay. What do you got? You get 10 air squats, and then you got 5 jump squats or squat to calf raise. So 10 air squats, you guys know what those are. You got 5 jump squats. Notice how I'm not that high and I'm kind of coming soft off my feet in a soft little landing. If you can't do that, you can always do the squat and with a little bit more aggression, or like, you know, coming up, or you can just do a lighter squat to calf raise. Okay. So 10 squats, 5 jump squats, 10 total lunges. So after squats, we go lunges, count 10. So 5 by 5. And this is in the chat. 5 burpees. Ooh, 5 burpees. Do whatever modification of burpee you need. Okay. You need to take something out, totally take something out. Okay. 10 by 10 shoulder taps. Sarah, shoulder taps are not your jam, right? Or do you think you can do those today? If you can't do those today, Sarah, I would do, let's see here. I want plank dips. Plank dips instead of shoulder taps if you need a modification, okay? That way you're still getting that plank position. 5 push-ups. Sarah, instead of push-ups, go bridges, okay? 5 bridges, because you'll be able to flip over quick and do that. So the rest of us will do push-ups. So 10 air squats, 5 jump squats, 10 reverse lunges, total, 5 burpees, shoulder taps for 10, and 5 push-ups for 8 minutes. Woo! We got this, friends. Put it up in the chat if you need it, or open the chat up if you need it. Are we ready to rock? Taking our last little sip of water. All right, friends, 8 minutes. We start on 10 squats. Here we go. Then we're hitting the floor for core. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You got 10 squats. Find a pace with this. 8 minutes is a little bit of a time, so don't come out of the gate too hot. Figure out how to pace yourself where you get your heart rate up, but you also can keep yourself moving. Five by 5 lunges, 10 total. Five burpees. It's more about having a consistent pace in this 8 minutes than it is about how fast can I do this. I'd rather have you working at a pace where you feel like maybe you're a little slower, but able to be consistent through the whole time, or pretty consistent. Whew. 5, 10 by 10 shoulder taps. Sarah, you got plank tips. What's the last thing? Whew, then 5 push-ups. Oh, ow. And you back to the top. Modify what you need. Whew. Nice job, guys. Halfway there. I'm starting round 3. Whew. Woo, 2 minutes. My goal is to get through this 4 times. I'm going to get that. So you're thinking 4 to 5 times, just depending. Some lunges. Whew. One minute. Oh. 10 seconds. Keep it up, guys. 2, 1, rest. Whoo, grab water. I got this fun little, I got to roll my whole forearm after this. So I don't know if you have ever had like I don't know if it's called a trigger finger or like, I don't know, my fingers sometimes will just get stuck and then I like feel pain. I don't know why my middle finger is the one that's stuck though. We can all have our assumptions about that one. Okay, guys, this is what we got. We have 30 work, 15 rest, okay? We have A, B, and C. Each A is one exercise, B is one exercise, C is one exercise. We're going to do 4 rounds of A, and then 4 rounds of B, and then 4 rounds of C, okay? So we're only worrying about one exercise for 4 rounds. So what are we doing? Whoo, we're doing bicycles. Oh yeah, y'all know how to do bicycles. So 4 rounds of bicycles, excuse me. And then we're doing 4 rounds of a hollow hold or a dead bug hold. So hollow hold can be here, 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 dead bug hold. So if you need your neck down, you're going to dead bug hold. You're going to point your toes towards you, press your back into the mat, squeeze your glute, press those shoulders back and down. That's B, okay? C is flutter kicks. So I will remind you, but we're doing 4 rounds of A, 4 rounds of B, and 4 rounds of C. You should be nice and sweaty now. I have a nice little glisten this morning. Okay. You know what I should do? We're going to do 4 rounds. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Oh, there's. Now, we're going to do 3 sets. So at the end of each round, you're going to hear last round, but just pay attention to me, okay? Because when we go after we do this first round of bicycles, we're going to go right into the 4 round for dead bug hold. Just follow my lead, okay? And just 4 rounds of bicycles. Okay, here we go. It's 8 minutes total. We got 4 rounds, 1 of 4. Here we go. Find your bicycle in 3, 2, 1. Find that bicycle. So nice and controlled bicycle. This is number 1. We're doing each exercise 4 times. We're not taking a little break in between. We're going to go from A to B once we do 4 rounds of A. Halfway there. Remember not to have your hands clasped behind your head. So you can open those shoulders. Keep your core on the mat. 2, 1. Rest. You're doing nothing. You're going to bicycle again. So really focusing on your core and keeping that back on the mat as best you can. Core engaged. Here we go. Find this. Squeeze those glutes. So almost find that dead bug hold before you move. Because you should feel the squeeze of this glute, keeping your core engaged, and then moving your body. But you should also still be able to breathe. So don't hold your breath. Open your throat up. 2, 1. Rest. That was round 2. Back to bicycles. It's coming. Here we go. Find round 3 bicycle. We got one more round of these, and then we're going to a hollow hold or a dead bug hold, or if you want to do a dead bug, you totally can. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We got one more bicycle. And then you don't need to look at a bicycle unless you want to go biking today. I don't know. I think it's supposed to rain. Here we go. Last bicycle. And then the next round's going to start. So it's going to give you 15 seconds rest. And then we're going to go right in to a dead bug hold or a hollow hold. If your neck is already bugging you right now, like, holy cow, I would do a dead bug hold. That's where I'm going to go. 3, 2, rest. Okay. This should go right into our next one. Yep. Tabata 2 is a dead bug hold or a hollow hold. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to dead bug hold it. So that means my back stays on the mat, my neck stays down, and I'm squeezing my glutes and pressing my feet down towards me and pressing my shoulders back and down and pressing my back into that mat. My legs are shaking. If they aren't shaken, think about really activating each individual muscle and gluing your back to that mat. 3, 2, 1. So you can hollow hold, which is your head and neck is up, or you can do an actual dead bug if you want. All good things. Here we go. But if you're like, oh, those bicycles were enough and you just want to do a hold is just as important. Just think about really grounding down into those hips, grounding back into those shoulders, squeezing those glutes. If you need to poke your ribs to get your ab or your abs to get them to engage, not your ribs, that wouldn't feel very good. Make sure you can breathe. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Round 3. Last round. See, we're doing flutter kicks. So, flutter kicks will end out our morning. Here we go. Dead bug hold, hollow hold. I'm going to try to get to a hollow hold. Here we go. Right here. Whoo. Feeling the core. Keep breathing. Two, 1. We have one more of these, and then we're going to the flutter kicks. Here we go. So press those feet, squeeze the glutes, shoulders back and down. I want to squeeze those legs to the point where they're like, whoo, just a little shaky. And I'm still breathing and I'm pressing my back into the floor. So I literally look like a dead bug. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going flutter kicks, friends. Big ones, small ones, or a mixture, your choice. You should have gotten really warm and then being able to cool yourself back down. Here we go. So, small ones, big ones, your choice. Just get those legs moving. Back stays on the mat. Hands can be wherever you need them to be for balance. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get your back on the mat, get your core engaged, get yourself moving, and keep moving for that whole 30 seconds. This is number 2. We're doing 4. We are at halfway. Keep it up, guys. You got this. You got this. Tail end of this workout. You did a lot today. 3, 2, 1. And you're like, Holly, why didn't you do yoga? Because I felt pretty decent coming out of my car last night. Because I stopped at the whippy dip. I did not realize what a thing the whippy dip was going to be. Holy cow. Whoo, flutter kicks. I have never been to the whippy dip. That was my first whippy dip experience. Trent was so proud of me. But man, I did not realize as many people would be like, holy cow, the whippy dip on my Facebook yesterday. The whippy dip is popular, apparently. Whoo. Keep it up. 2, 1. We got one more round. And if you haven't been to the Whippy Dip in Decorah, Iowa, you need to go to the Whippy Dip in Decorah, Iowa. It's nothing special, but it is, you know, it's like a rite of passage. Whoo, last round, last flutter kick. Here we go. But man, there were a lot of people at the Whippy Dip, I'll tell you that. I had to wait quite a while. Whoo. 15 seconds, friends. You got this. 5, 3, 2, 1. Whoo. If you want to take a second, find a quick, maybe a pigeon on your back since we're already right here. Whoo. Because that just feels good. Because those hips, whoo. I can feel those lunges already. Lots of squats, lots of lunges, all the things today. So this is a great stretch to do really anywhere on the floor, a regular pigeon if you're not on your back. One of the ones I really love, if you happen to work in an office or anywhere where you're like, ooh, I just need a quick stretch, right? I like to have anything I can put my hand onto and then go right here. So it's a standing pigeon balance, but I just take the balance out of it and use my hand and then get that deeper stretch into my hip. Amazing job, friends. Maybe we'll do yoga sometime this week. All right, guys, have an amazing day. I will see you guys on Wednesday.